Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to account for all of our window and door assemblies that go into these walls. So we'll stay in our wall and window category, and we're going to add a window. And we'll go ahead and we'll start with adding to the south wall. If we take a look at we'll scroll back over to our south wall, we can look at the fact that we have two windows. We have an A and a C window, one at 15 square feet and one at 40 square feet. And then we have one door that is at 18 square feet. So we can go back and let's do our windows first. So we're going to go south wall. 1940s and 50s, cold rolled steel was a really common and popular material. And then towards the late 40s, early 50s, we started replacing those with aluminum. Wood windows were also fairly common, but they were more expensive. So we're going to go ahead and assume that we got a metal frame, and we're using a single pane type of glass. In Germany, in the 47, they did come up with double pane windows. This was one of the first exposures of a more energy efficient window, but we didn't really see a lot of that in the United States, especially in the 40s and 50s on homes like the Judson. So we're going to go with a single pane, and we've got a window here. So for our gross area, we'll add 40 square feet, and a U factor. An old metal frame window can be anywhere from a 1.25 to a 1.4. Or 1.5. We're gonna put the worst case scenario in. We're gonna put it as a 1.5. A U factor is the reciprocal of an R value. So it's like basically saying 1 over the R value. And again, you'll learn a little bit more about U factors as you read Green from the Ground Up. That'll make a little bit more sense as you do some research. So we're going to apply that. And now we've got our one window into our south wall. So we need to add another window. South wall, we'll say metal frame again, single pane. We're going into the south wall, and we've got our other window at 15 square feet, so we will put our area as 15 and our U factor again as 1.5 and click apply. Next thing we're going to add is we're going to add our door. So we'll add our door in, and we're going to do south wall. These are pretty solid doors. We don't have a lot of material in those. And for our gross area, we're going to add our gross area for our door as 18 square feet. And we're going to keep, I don't need the square feet, sorry, 18 square feet. And we're going to keep our U factor the same as the windows, assuming we have some glass or glazing in that, which means that less than 50% of it is glazing, but we do have a U factor that's more similar to those windows. So that gives us the windows in the south wall. We can do the same thing, and we can add the windows, and we're going to add these into our east wall. So we're going to go through and identify all of the materials that are in each of the walls. So our east wall, it looks like we've got one door. It looks like we've just got the one front door. And that is a larger door. That is actually, if you look at the floor plans, it doesn't show up well in the model, but that is actually a double door, and I believe it's used for our entry door. So we've got 136 square feet for that door. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to assume that we've got a metal framed door, and it's going to be, with the glazing that goes in the door, it's going to be, I don't want to do window. Hang on. Let's back out of this. Let's cancel. Since we are in the east wall, we're going to just add a door. Grab the wrong thing. South wall, so we're going to do solid door under 50% glazing. And short-term memory is not good. Our door is 136 square feet. So we're going to add 136 to the square feet. And we'll treat it similar to the windows at a 1.5 U factor. And click apply. So now we've got the windows in the south wall. Oh, I added my door into... Oh, boy. I put it in the wrong place. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit that, and let's see if we can move it. So this shows you how to edit. We're going to edit that, and instead of being in the south wall, we're going to move it over to the east wall. So by clicking on these little icons, we can go to edit. Sorry, we're a little all over the map on this one. So that gets us into the south wall and to the east wall. I'm going to, instead of recording every step of the process, I'm going to let you use the guide and go ahead and add the doors and windows to the north wall and into the west wall. Should be fairly straightforward. This time we've got two windows in that west wall. And we'll go back, and once you're done with that, we will click save, and have all of those pieces completed.